Hey guys, I am going to do a review of this Arcon hybrid one band for the Apple Ultra watch. I did a review of the Nomad Rocky Point a couple months ago, and there's a few things about it that I have some concerns with. And Arcon said that they may have addressed some of them, and I'm interested to kind of talk to you guys about my experience with it. I've been wearing this for probably like 3 or 4 months, this Rocky Point Nomad, and then, hi Colby, and then been wearing this for about a month. I went to Belize in this, I scuba dove in it, went snorkeling in it, was in the sun, pool, in and out, wore it all day, slept with it. So I want to give you guys my thoughts. I put it back in the box just because I think they did really cool packaging and I think it's worth you guys seeing. And then I also kind of want to show how it looks when it goes on and so forth. So I'll get right into it. So with the Rocky Point, and I think it's a good looking watch band. They're made of the same material, if I'm not wrong, which is a FKM, let me see it. I can't say this word. It's FKM floral elastomer strap. And so it's a really nice type of rubber, and I believe that this is the same type of material. I'm sure there's slight changes there, but let me show you what this one looks like. So their packaging, super cool. Pops out like that. It's a message from the founder. And let's see, what does it say here? Engineered for performance, built for life. Not bad. Nomad offers one that has similar hardware on it, but I do think this looks pretty sexy. And right off the bat, I'll say that this is definitely a little bit smaller and lighter. And let me just pop it out right here. And I think it does look really good. So let me put them right next to each other really fast. Pop the Rocky Point out. We can cut this. There we go. So if I was to compare the two, I think the biggest difference you'd see is in the thickness, particularly. And then the biggest complaint with the Rocky Point is these rubber nubs that are supposed to hold this watch or this strap in place. And these little nubs don't work so well, especially when you're, lifting weights, like straining the strap in some capacity. It just seems to wiggle free a lot, and in some cases they can pop off or the nubs will break off. All my nubs are in place, thank God. But they did a bit better job where they made a much deeper recess here with the Arcon watch or watch band, and I've never had a feeling that it's going to come off. It's much deeper, and this also came with a little extra watch band if you have really little strap holder if you have really small wrists. So there was another one here that I took off, and I would take this one off too because this one just falls off anyway. If you have small wrists, you'll want one to kind of keep this down, but I'm jacked, so I don't need that. I'm just kidding. But anyway, the other difference I see is their latch is smaller, but it's actually more aggressive in the way that it goes through the watch band slots and then latches into the the latch itself, if you will. the latch holder, it stays in place much better. Outside of that, I will say that this is probably, the Arcon is probably 30 to 40% more comfortable to wear throughout the day. I think they're both probably equally as durable, but I don't notice the watch on my hand as much, or my wrist as much when I'm wearing this versus when I'm wearing the Nomad. I'll wake up sometimes, or I'll be trying to fall asleep and I'll feel this rubbing on me, or I'll feel it straining because it's not so flexible, where this is just sleeker. So I'll put this on my band really fast. I'll just show you. Whoops. Nice. I just pinged my phone. So it also feels better. The material, even though they're both FKM or whatever, this does feel, it feels softer. So if I put this on really fast, I'll show you next. Put this freaking watch band on. All right, I had a little bit of difficulty getting the watch band on in the first take of this and in the first upload, so now I've done it perfectly. I'm just kidding. I didn't have it fully seated last time, and I was lucky enough to have people point that out to me, so I'm going to adjust it really quick to where it's properly seated. And something that's awesome, there we go, make sure it's perfect, is that Arcon was really careful in the way they designed how it mounts and installs, and it's very, very flush. And I think that is probably one of the reasons it's so much more comfortable than the Rocky Point. I think I said it was like 30 to 40% more comfortable, and I say that only because I can sleep in this watch band and it doesn't feel uncomfortable when I wake up, or like when I'm trying to sleep, it doesn't bug me. Normally I have issues with this one right here. I think it's due to how wide it is, and it's still a good band. I think I'm going to give it to my wife if she wants it, because she thought it still looked, I mean, it's a great looking band, and I think it's still really high quality, and all the nubs are still in place. But I still think that this one is superior. I think it looks better, it's sleeker, it's more comfortable, it's more flush when installed properly, and I really like the company. The person I was interacting with was awesome and responsive, and I think they really care about the business. So if they make anything else, I'd be super interested to see what that would be. Thanks, guys. That's it.